Hello everyone. Today we'll start the first topic and first unit for the engineering mathematics, that is linear algebra. This will be the first unit and it has a major weightage from the overall composition of the subject engineering mathematics for the GATE. So let's start with the first topic, which is matrix. What is matrix? It is a rectangular array of numbers or functions or some symbols or some expressions or like that. So basically what we are doing is we are presenting a huge amount of data or maybe small amount of data in a systematic and organized way, and that makes it easier to operate and to process like any kind of operations, maybe multiplications, addition, or anything like that. So let's see, if I'm saying there's a matrix generally denoted by a capital alphabet, maybe it can be in this form also, and let's say this is m cross n. We'll come back to this m cross n. So this is going to be, let's say, the elements are arranged in a rectangular array as we say. So let's say if this is a11, a12, and so on, a1j, and then again a1n. Second column a21, a22, so on, a2j, a2n, and likewise ai1, ai2, aij, ain, maybe am1, m2, mj, mn. So this is m cross n matrix which has certain number of rows and columns. So this, what is this m and n? This is the number of rows and this is the number of columns. So this is going to be column 1, let's say C1, column 2, C2, and so on. So this is column jth column. So Cj, and so on, the last column Cn. So these are the columns, and then these are the row, let's say row 1, row 2, and so on. This is row I, ith row, and at the end mth row. So these all are rows, right? So these are the rows. Like if you collect pick any element, maybe let's see this one, aij. So aij means aij means this is the element for ith row and jth column. Jth column, and you can say likewise there are other possibilities and other considerations, that is for aij J. If I is equal to J, it is diagonal element, and if I not equal to J, it is off diagonal element, right? Diagonal or off diagonal elements. And overall the size of the matrix was m cross n. So m number of rows and n number of columns. For example, let's say let's take a sample example matrix 3 cross 4. 2 1 3 4, any random values, 0 -1 6 5. So this is 3 cross 4. You can pick any of any element. Let's say I'm picking maybe this one. So this is second row. So this is A2, and then first column, second and third column. So this is A2 3, which is equal to 6, like that. And likewise all the other elements, like maybe considering any of the diagonal elements. If you see, this is A11 diagonal element, A22 diagonal element, A33 diagonal element. Other elements are off diagonal element. So let's, after understanding this matrix and its presentation, let's talk about types of matrix. Let's start with the first one, square matrix. Square matrix, as the name suggests, the number of rows for a matrix, let's say A, the number of rows should be equal to number of columns. So for that, otherwise we can say for A m cross n, m should be equal to n. So it is the number of rows is equal to number of columns, right? For example, let's say a 2 cross 2 matrix, 2 1 3 4. So this is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Obviously the number of rows and columns are same, and likewise we can have even more. Second one, diagonal matrix. So a square matrix needs to have same number of rows and column, and diagonal matrix, generally consideration when you are considering for your topic or questions, it will be a square diagonal matrix. So I'll say in general it is a square matrix with its off diagonal elements to be 0, with its so that means Aij should be equal to 0 for I not equal to j, for I not equal to j. Let's say I'm giving the example here. We have a space, some space. The example is A equal to 2 0 0 0 3 0 0 0, let's say 0. So condition is that your off diagonal elements must be 0. Your diagonal elements may be 0. That's not a concern, right? So this is a 3 cross 3 matrix with the diagonal elements to be 2, 3 and 0. So diagonal elements, if are already clear, this matrix can be represented as diagonal 2, 3 and 0. This means A is a matrix with dimension or order 3. Why 3? Of course it is a square matrix. So 3 means 1, 2, 3. So it is 3 cross 3 matrix and the diagonal elements. This is A11, A22, A33. These elements are going to be A1, A22, A33 are going to be these three values. So somewhere we have made it in a short form, right? Now let's see another one. Third one. This is scalar matrix. I'll say it is a diagonal matrix with all diagonal elements same. That is, all the diagonal elements should be same, and obviously it is a diagonal matrix, so other of the off diagonal elements must be 0. For example, 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2. So this is a square matrix of 3 cross 3 size, and all the diagonal elements are same, and off diagonal elements are 0. So it is a scalar matrix. Of course it is a diagonal matrix. Of course it is a square matrix, right? 4 number is identity matrix. Now this is a scalar matrix with all diagonal elements as 1. Let's say I denoted as, like, since it is denoted by I, and if I'm writing I3, this means it is an identity matrix of size or order 3. So it is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. 3 cross 3, of course. And if it is I2, it is a second order identity matrix 2 cross 2. So as per the requirement, if it is mentioned I, as per the requirement, like if you have to do the addition, the required conditions, for the required conditions you will take the size. If it is multiplication, for the feasibility of the multiplication, you'll have to consider that size. So in all the cases, this dimension may not be mentioned, but you will have to understand as per the operation involved. Now there are some properties for identity matrix, and we'll see that. So the first one is The first one is multiplication, which is, although we haven't discussed it, but we'll get an idea. A into I gives the matrix itself, which is also equal to I into A. These are all same. So it is also known as multiplicative identity. That is, when you are multiplying a matrix with I or identity matrix, you will get the matrix itself. So that can apply to any of the matrix condition the multiplication is feasible. So which means I into I should give I, right? If A into I gives A, then I into I gives I. And if we keep on multiplying I, we'll get I to the power of n equal to, or m equal to I, right? Other than that, we'll see the inverse, that if A into B gives I, B is given as inverse of A. So you see I into I is giving I. So A into B is giving I, which means B is A inverse. So I is also inverse of its own, that is I. And when we'll see the determinants, we'll see that, but for now you can mention it. Determinant of I will always be 1, right? So let's see the next one. This is null matrix. Null matrix, that is, all the elements of the matrix will be 0. So it can be rectangular in the sense where the number of rows and number of columns are not same. So it can be rectangular or square, and it has to be 0. So if I'm saying A is given by 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is a null matrix of dimension 2 cross 3. Also, if you add, like we'll see the operations, add a matrix, like since we have already mentioned A, so let's see, let's take another one. If there's a matrix B and you add a null matrix is generally given by 0. So you can say it is a null matrix. So B plus 0 will simply give B. So it is also given as additive identity, right? Because adding null matrix to the matrix is giving the matrix itself, right? So the next one is sixth one. This is triangular matrix. Triangular matrix. So we'll have two parts of it. Let's take the first one. Upper triangular matrix. That is, for a square matrix, if all the lower of diagonal elements are 0. What is lower of? First of all, what is off diagonal elements? Off diagonal elements are the elements apart from diagonal elements, and then lower of means below off diagonal, which is below the diagonal element. So I'll say like that is Aij equal to 0 for, now you see, for from all the diagonal elements you will be moving downward, for which the diagonal elements will be 0. So moving down, your number of row increases. So I'll say for I greater than j, because when we are moving down, I'll explain this. Let's see this: 1, 2, 3, 6. Let's say this is your 3 cross 3 matrix. So you can see these are all your diagonal elements, and this entire set below the diagonal is your lower of diagonal. And what is it? If you see, this is first row, this is second row. So for the same column, when you are going to the second row, your rowth number increases from the columns number. So it is I greater than j. Correct? Similarly, we have, I'll write it here, we'll have second number, lower triangular, matrix. For this, we need to have upper of diagonal elements to be 0. So that is Aij equal to 0 for, so upper of. So if these are the diagonal elements, upper of means these element, this element, this element. And if you see, for a certain row, without changing the row, you are moving to the next column. So I is same, but j increases. So from first column, it goes to the second column. So you can say I is less than j, right? For example, 3 0 0 2 1 0 4 5 6. This is generally denoted by U for upper. This is denoted by L for lower. So you can see the elements like this all elements above the diagonal elements are the upper of diagonal elements, which are to be 0. So this is A1 2, A1 3, A3, A2 3. So for all these conditions, we are getting I to be less than j, right? So this is your lower of diagonal element, and these are the, for the same condition already mentioned, I less than j. The last one is 7 row matrix. So it is matrix with single row, yani ki only one row. So like 2 1 0. So there is only one row and there are 3 columns. So it is 1 cross 3. This is a row matrix. And then maybe another one is column matrix. That is with single column. Example 2 1 3. So this is 3 cross 1. The number of rows are 3, 1, 2, and 3, and there is only one column. This is a column matrix. So in case if a matrix has only one row or one column, it can also be known as a vector, right? Okay,